always been a bit opinionated about these kits. I've never actually seen them in person, and now to see this version of the kit, the remake, the official remake by Abersport, I really want the away one. I instantly have fallen in love with this. I'm not just saying this for the episode, but I'll be honest, when I initially saw this kit design many years ago, I wasn't a fan because I felt it was a bit too much for my sort of liking. But as we go through our sort of influences and styles, I've really adapted to the Aztec design of this kit, and I see why a lot of people like it. And this kit, this design, the price tag on the original sort of era, that kit that was released by ABBA Sports or ABA Sports in the 90s, the late 90s for the French World Cup, that price tag is insane. Like, I think Australian dollars, it was about 600, you know, AUD, or if you want a fake, which who the hell wants a fake, but you're paying like 35 euro for a fake one. But the remakes are really making a comeback, in a sense that NRE and many of the other brands are bringing back a lot of the amazing designs. I think the Barilla, Roma kit and a lot of Napoli kits are making a comeback. We even seen a lot of other kits sort of getting its sort of remake. I think Barcelona and Nike did something a couple of years ago. And I wouldn't be surprised to see a lot more of the classics that are really hard to get your hands on make a comeback in official sort of creations by the manufacturer that was. I think the hardest thing with remakes, and this is something I'll be speaking about in this episode, is that when it comes to a remake by Scoredraw or any other unofficial brand, you're really paying money for a piece of thread that's copying something. And look at almost a total replica, a mimic of what the kit was. But this is directly from the manufacturers themselves. And ABBA Sports, again, ABA Sports, however you want to pronounce it. Today I'll pronounce them the ABBA Sports, have released both home and away with name sets and without, of your choice. But how can you say no to an official remake that can finally be a part of your collection for a portion of the price of the original one that was released? Now, a little bit of a history for ABBA Sports. As you know or may not know, they first had the rights to make the kits for Monterrey in the Mexican League, and then went on to make the kits for Chivas. Later on in '95, they had the opportunity to create kits for the Mexican team. As you may not know, but they made the M sort of swoosh logo on the kit, and it really looked nice. I think I really liked that a lot. But it wasn't until 1998 at the World Cup that the Mexican team, even though they were eliminated in the round of 19 to Germany, it was these kits that made heads turn. Not only were they amazing, but they had some of the best moments within the tournament wearing these kits. I think we all can remember any image, whether it's Campos or Blanco or Luis Hernandez, wearing either of these kits. And of course, as I said, these both have names on the back. How can you say no to these once again? Now, talking about the '98 World Cup, my favorite kit from that sort of era was the English jersey. And like I said, the Scoredraw kits recently released something to do with the 1990 collaboration where they did a mashup. Now, to me, honestly, I've seen a lot of JD Sports sales on these kits where they're literally a total replica of what was. It has no manufacturer badge on it. It's literally just the sponsor, if they got the legal rights to that, and the club badge, Scoredraw tag, and that's it. And you'll buy it for about £45. To me, I don't know why you would buy that. It's not official from the club or the manufacturer. If anything, it's being ticked off by the greedy dogs out there to make a couple of dollars. Well, if you can support a manufacturer like these dying dinosaurs that have been giants in the past, like ABBA Sports, NRE, and many others that are hopefully trying to make a comeback with these remakes. So I'd love to see a modern generation kit designed by ABBA Sports. I think some of the Mexican teams here, they are currently losing their sort of contracts with the bigger sort of manufacturers out there like Adidas, Nike, Puma. And I wouldn't be surprised if we saw someone like ABBA Sports come into play. The Mexican or South American leagues themselves have some amazing manufacturers like Topper or any others that we see in our collections here. Our Penalty as well that, you know, hopefully make a comeback, but it is ABBA Sports I'd like to see, yeah, make a comeback in the next couple of years for any of the South American teams. Well, I will be reviewing this kit next couple of days, and this is a bit of a controversial one because unlike these kits here, the Aztec design, I think it brought a lot of culture connection to the Mexican fans out there, and I think this is why the remake of this kit is getting a lot of people excited. So Colt Kits and AB Sports made a few of these kits early on, and a lot of fans were saying that the color wasn't right, that was missing a few of the parts on the kit, and they both agreed, and ABBA Sports had agreed to make a lot more, and basically it is its true self. If anything, ABBA Sport is saying that the kits that we see now are a lot more advanced than what the originals would be. So I think material wise, they've had a lot more experience over the years, so they are a lot better and would last a lot longer than the original ones from '98. One sort of negative pointer that a lot of fans were saying that the last release of the remake that was missing was the one and only Mexican flag on the right sleeve here. And I have to confirm that it is back, and I think that is exciting because it's the small details that as I say in every episode, that makes it a lot special for me in every kit that I collect. If it's missing one little detail, then it definitely ticks me off the thing and I don't want to have it a part of my collection. But the fact that this and the white kit do both have the Mexican flag on the right shoulder. Now that I have the kits in my hands, I like to point out a few little things that I love about the kit. Honestly, the lettering and the numbering on this is iconic. There is nothing you can say bad about it. I think this is one of the most iconic sort of name sets in the '98 World Cup, and it's great to see that this still resembles the original. This collar on the home and the away, both are classics. I really love that sort of broad shoulder sort of overlapping collar that is originated from the early '90s designs, and of course that tight cuffing here on the sleeve. It is amazing. I love this sort of relaxed sleeve here that we have on the 2-panel system where the sleeve line starts just over the shoulder. So again, it does give you that snug feeling from the front. And of course, it is a tapered design, so it does wrap around from the back to the front. It's a simple kit that is reimagined, and I like both the home and the away. But with the away, we've got a bit more techie, meshy approach here with a lot of air holes and aerodynamic approach. And again, this is the one that really resonates with my sort of style in kits. I do love that sort of mesh approach. It does give me a massive throwback, and I think this is the one for me. The Blanco red and name set on this looks exceptional well. And I have to also spot out the Mexico on the chest here. Something that I don't see a lot in internationals. I think Puma's trying to bring that back with their terrible designs for the Italy and many other Euro kits, but I'd love to see that come back. And of course, both kits are 100% polyester, so make sure when you are washing these kits, you are pretty much careful. Do not throw these into a dryer because you're just gonna waste your money. Well, there you go, guys. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I'm really excited to say that Colt Kits have a lot of these kits on stock. So if you are interested in having any of these Mexican home or away kits, definitely check out the Colt Kits website in the link below. But as always, please stay safe, stay away from stupid people, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you and goodbye.